Welcome back. We're doing a little bit of lemon and orange selling today. Um, we've done a few rebirths, but we may have to do another one soon. I'm gonna send it back to the studio with Tint. Tint, what you got going on over there? Oh, right. I'd say be careful on the rebirths. You want to do it when it's enough to justify the rebirth. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that is that is tough for sure. Um, hmm. I mean, even me right now, I'm trying to figure out what is my next. Why is who's Michelle talking? Like, I'm trying to figure out what is my next move. What is my next move? Even me, I'm trying to figure out when's the best time to move to the next tier. Even me, someone that's maybe a little bit more experienced, spent a little bit more time in this game, even me, I still struggle to figure out when is enough enough. When do you say it's time to rebirth? Also very weird that it's an alien that's deciding about this rebirth stuff, you know? I don't know, it's an alien. What do they know about rebirth? You think so? It's just an interesting thing. It's not like it's not like stakeholders, some corporate investors. It's an alien that we got. I just think that's, yeah, I don't know, it's different. It's not gonna be human, I guess, and I thought maybe it would be. I don't know. You know, once you get the warehouse lights installed, it really just ties the place together. Who's on my property? Somebody was on my property. I don't like that. I don't. I don't like when people are on my property that I don't know. It'd be nice to have a little security system, I guess. But I guess nobody's stealing my money, so it's fine. Well, I want to protect my family. From, people that may try to do harm to my family. So, yeah. Let's see what we're at here. Ooh, nice. Oh. Hmm. I wish it would let you know. Like these buttons, they could do a better job at highlighting when to go to those buttons. Like, I don't want to see buttons that won't let me get them. Because I can't afford it. Yeah, exactly. And I think it's kind of a tease. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Man, that plus 25 is so nice. He's rebirthing. I might have to as well, because if I upgrade my powers, I can get more cash when picking fruit. But do I want to pick fruit? That's the thing. Oh, you just tap the thing. You tap the fruit, just click it, and then it picks it for you. Oh yeah, it gives you cash. Cash money. Straight cash, homie. And if I were to upgrade, it would give me an 8 times multiplier. Right now it's at 4. It'd give me 8. That's not nothing. That's not nothing. If you pick fruit, right now, my multiplier is times 4. But if I get a multiplier for picking fruit, and I'm saying if I were to put some of my investors towards that, there's an upgrade that I can do where I would then start to get times 8. And it's something I'm thinking about. 8 is better than 4. Exactly, exactly. So, it's just one of those things, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, go ahead. Feel. Mm, you know, I don't spend too much time thinking about I'll see it what the investors are. Right now, it's about double about, yeah, I'd say it's double of what I would normally have, and I'm like, maybe this is time to do it. And right now, I'm gonna spend quintillion investors. I've maxed out my picking, so I'm gonna go here, pick some fruit. 8 times multiplier. That's not nothing. But now is probably time because I just spent a lot of investors on upgrading. It's probably worth checking out a rebirth at this point. Does that answer your question? I hope so. Customers are very happy. I don't. Mm-hmm. Yes, 1000%. Always. Without question. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Might leave a review. I mean, I think that we've grown this business with the utmost integrity, and I have no issues or qualms with how we're choosing to go about our business. I think we've done everything the right way. Very little regrets that I have for my company, my business. Does that help answer your question? I hope it does. Okay, great. I'm gonna rebirth, I think. Yeah, it's time. Start it up. Wind it up. Kind of, but it's a lot of running around still, I feel like. It is nice being faster, I will say that. I like I'll do the teleporting sometimes, but it is in some ways a lot easier just to like just run really fast. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. I will always ask for more first and then accept. Yeah. Yeah, that's just me. That's how I was raised to, always have some pushback initially. You want to show your worth, so. Yes. Oh yeah. Hmm. I don't think so. No. No, no, no. I really don't see it happening that way. Hmm. No, no, no. Ooh, on staff, I think we have 5 full-time and then 2 part-time and an intern. Yeah. More or less. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. If I had to name one, I would say one is definitely accountant one, for sure. Yeah, that's both, honestly. I mean, that's all that matters. Yeah. The thing is, you gotta look at your employees as numbers. That's what you gotta do. Because otherwise, that's how you'll get hurt, and you don't want your emotions involved. That's bad for business. Oh, 1000%. 1000%. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah. Got a DC from that. I mean, all of those areas, I feel like at some point, um, can be automated, I feel like. Like, you'll never have to go back to each one to press. Like, you should always hire a manager if you can. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, they're really great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. I would say yes. I would say I have changed my opinion on that. Mainly because, um, you'll find yourself being like, oh my God, it's such a waste of money. But then you realize a few seconds later you have the money and like you have to upgrade. Like that money that maybe seems so precious then, you'll find that you can afford it very soon after. So you might as well get it. So yeah, that's kind of what I've seen in my line of work. Um, yeah, it's a pretty rewarding venture, I'd say. I think seeing your people build all these things that you'd only dreamed of, um, that to me makes it all worth it. And like after you get more investors and you see how quickly you're able to build, that's like, oh man, it's really really cool to see that. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Oh wow. Gosh, if I had to improve, that's tough. I would say, um, I wish I was a better leader. I think I have some lazy employees, and I think my leadership hasn't always been the strongest. I think I've been a little too lax with some of my employees. Those are like kind of private and personal that I really wouldn't want to share. But I guess if there's one thing they could take from me is to probably not offer time and a half to those employees that go into overtime. Like they should have to prove it first, a few times actually. Yeah. So I know there's like a lot of laws that prevent that, but I actually think like there's other ways to like count their time. Like how much are they actually working? Does that make sense? How much are they actually working? Well, we don't really know. You know, um, some people want me to invest more in AI, but I don't really want to, and I feel like that's like pretty good from like leadership standpoint. I think that's pretty admirable. I would say. I think that's. I don't think so. No. I mean, maybe, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not do that. Oh man, that's a good question. I rebirthed, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes ago? Maybe 5 minutes ago. So 5 minutes, I guess I'd say. Maybe 5 minutes. I'm not rebirthing every 5 minutes, but I'd say it probably takes 5 minutes for me to rebuild everything that I lost when I did the rebirth, if that makes sense. So, I mean, I'm back to where I pretty much was, I think. You know, that part's still kind of confusing, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Not exactly sure what I'm selling. Sometimes it's oranges. Sometimes it's lemons. Not 1000% sure what I've got going on. But yeah. Do I like lemons? Is that the question? Um, I like when there's things that are done with lemons. I don't straight up like lemons the way I like an apple. Novem Decilion. Novem Decilion organization. Novem Decilion, it's English. Yep. Mm-hmm. Look, if I have to explain it, you probably don't deserve to know. No, I'm not. I'm trying to say Novem Decilion. Like November, December. Novem Decilion. Yeah, sure. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. I mean, I will typically always ask for more, and then after the second one, I'll usually accept. Sometimes I've tried to get three. Is that what you're asking? To ask for again? You know, you ask for more. Third offer. Yeah. Um, I haven't, but I would for sure. I would think that's one thing I want to do more of, actually. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Hmm. Well, I mean, obviously, got to put it back into the community. Um, this place helped raise me, and that's not lost on me. So I think that's a big part of what I plan on doing. But outside of that, like, uh, I want to really be a pillar of hope for this whole area, really. And I'm hoping it shows up. I'm hoping it shows up in my work and the facilities. You know, these are state-of-the-art facilities. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to look, but this is absolutely some of the best facilities that you'll ever see lemons or oranges being sold at. Sometimes that gets lost on people. Oh my gosh, for sure. Yeah, we've got a really high crime rate, really high. And murder, for sure. Murder in the first degree, premeditated, number one, without question. Without question. Um, it's something that has really done a number on this community, um, and something that I think we're all hoping we can get under control sooner than later. Oh, Max, dang it. Hmm. Wow. upgrade. Huh. It looks like I'm maxed out, or I have the question marks for the aliens, you know. Next, like I'm trying to upgrade, like how do I go from wait, buy the next thing remotely? Oh, that would be great. Hmm. Because I would like to, the next stack upgrade is to do 100. So right now it's in increments of 25, you know, but the next one would be every 100, which would make life even easier. It's got question marks, yeah. Yeah. So it's a little unfortunate. That is correct. You don't know how much it is. It's a really good question. It's a tricky one. It's a tough one to answer. I don't know. I don't know. I have, yeah, but I'm not sure how that's determined, but I have seen that for sure. Oh my gosh, I need to get into the Vigintillions. 100%. Hmm. We do have investors, if that's what you're trying to get at. We have about 14, 14 or so quintillion investors. Human, is that the question? You want to know if they're human? No, none of them. Zero of them are human. Yeah, yeah. Is that a problem or? Mm, mm. Yeah. I see. Yeah, that's a great question. I think one thing that we do pretty well as humans is building trust and having faith in other people. And that's pretty much what this business relationship has been all about, is just having that trust in that person. And so far, these investors have been pretty great. Persons and however they want to identify. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, technically, yes, they sure are. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I mean, there, sometimes, sometimes there'll be like a kid down the street, and I'll call him my kid. He's not my kid, but you know what I mean? Just like they kind of become your own. Plants, 9.2. I don't know if it's inflation or what, but it just seems like plants are getting more and more expensive. 9.2 November December. My azaleas, when you say azaleas, I really call those plants slash decoration. And it's 9.2 November Decillion. So if I had to guess, I'd say I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, wow, is that time already? Crap, that means I have to get ready to leave too. Alright, well this was fun.